So, greetings. Welcome back to Hako TV, also known as Spinfill TV. I am your host, Hako, also known as Artist Poest. There's a lot of AKAs in here. Um, yeah, I played around with some titles. But anyway, so I'm going to talk real quick. This is a perfect. I did not plan this. When I started this broadcasting stream, when I went to YouTube to set it up, and I was typing the Twitch notification, I was actually still in orbit in the game, and I was on my way to play Iron Banner, but I got distracted, went down the hallway to get a snack, came back, and was kicked for being AFK. So now I'm kicked out to the titles, and they're saying that my permissions have been revoked because I may be logged in on another server. I don't know if I'm being the target of someone's DDoSing or whatever the fucking paranoia theory I have. Is irrelevant. Um, like the notification in Twitch says, it's a love hate discussion about this game. Um, what I like about the game, let's start always with the pros. I love the setting. The setting is fantastical and science fiction-ish. Um, Bungie has always been really keen on referencing literature, history, philosophy, theology, and it's a deep culture exploration, a deep dive exploration of our own culture, our own real world cultures and histories in the context of a future fantasy setting. And I love that. That's kind of like, a genre that I've always been drawn to since I was very little. And even before I saw Star Wars, my parents would read to me books, like Frank Herbert's Dune, and you get Isaac Asimov's Foundation series and everything like that, which they're touted as science fiction, but really they are future fantasy books because both of them, of course, taking place in the future, relative to our current timeline at that instance, and explore the what ifs of if humanity makes a certain number of choices and it takes us to this point, how do we deal with those consequences? Which is what sci-fi truly is. It's about humanity's of individuals and the community's choices in terms to what we apply to our societies and our cultures through technology. And I know a lot of people will argue about this, and I'm sorry for the triggers that will happen. Maybe, who knows, this will be the one stream that I get out there that people actually get a conversation over. But you can think of everything as both religion and technology, as both science and magic. Um, because magic is in its own way a science, and science is in its own way a magic, and theology and ideology and technology kind of all go hand in hand. One may focus just on the community and the community as a whole, as far as its organizations and its laws, but there's a lot of theology out there that also has its own set of laws and organizations. So, what's the difference between theology and ideology? One worships a god or maybe a pantheon or maybe elemental forces. The other one basically worships a political figure. Uh, we do worship our political figures. You might want to. That's what charisma and leadership is all about. So this kind of ties into, like I said, a lot of the themes that Bungie puts into their game,